यो व्हाट्स अप गाइस, अस्सलाम वालेकुम। क्या हाल चाल है, कैसे हो साहब? देखा भाई ने वादा किया था आप सबसे कि भाई आपके सामने स्ट्रीम लेके आएगा, आ गया ना भाई। फिर स्ट्रीम ले गया। ऐसे मजाक थोड़ी ना यार, तुम लोग मेरा मजाक उड़ाते यार। दिस इज सो अनप्रोफेशनल, वेरी डिसप्रोफेशनल दैट यू गाइस डू दिस, बट नेवर माइंड। कैसे हो सब, क्या हाल चाल है भाई? आपका आ गया आपके सामने स्ट्रीम लेके, ठीक है जी। और अभी बस मैंने इंस्टाग्राम पर स्टोरी लगानी, हमेशा की तरह स्ट्रीम स्टार्ट बाद में, इंस्टाग्राम पर स्टोरी पहले, समझ रहे हो? ऐसे हो सब। स्ट्रीम का लिंक शेयर कर दो, ग्रुप ड्रॉ श्रो स्टार्ट होने वाला है, ठीक है जी। मैं बस 1 मिनट दे दो, बस मेरे को 1 मिनट दे दो। ऐप ओपनर मेरे को लिंक बनाने दो यार बस। और सुनाओ, ज़िंदगी कैसी चल रही है सबकी? रोले शोले तो नहीं चल रहे ज़िंदगी में? अब्बा तंग तो नहीं करता? अगर करता है तो मुबारक हो, सबका ही करता है, तुम अकेले नहीं उसका कर रहे। और तुम वेले हो अगर तुम्हारा अब्बा तुम्हें तंग कर रहा है तो यू नो व्हाट, दैट्स द ट्रूथ। फ्रेम ड्रॉप 7.2%, व्हाट द फक, व्हाई ब्रो? अच्छा वो शुरू में फ्रेम ड्रॉप हुए थे। अच्छा जी। पीएमजीसी कब से स्टार्ट है? पीएमजीसी अगले साल है यार, इस साल तो पीएमजीसी कैंसिल हो गया। आपको नहीं पता? यू डोंट नो? आप इतने अंडर द वाटर हो। पीएमजीसी 31 से स्टार्ट है, 31 को फर्स्ट ग्रुप का मैच है। बट इट ऑल डिपेंड्स कि अब ये मैचेस कब से स्टार्ट होंगे। सॉरी मैचेस नहीं, इट ऑल डिपेंड्स के I8 का ग्रुप कौन सा बनता है। गाइस ये पीछे ये लड़की वाले पैर देख रहे हो आप, ये किस लड़की के, किस औरत के पाँव है, ये आप लोगों ने गैस करना है। ये कौन सी खातून है, ये कौन सा, ये कोई गे है शायद, और ये कहाँ गया है, ये भी आपने नोटिस करना है। मैं स्टोरी लगा लूँ लाइव हेयर। आ जाओ सब। अच्छा जी, स्टोरी लग गई है जी। लो जी, चलो जी, आगे जी आपकी कमेंट्स की तरफ। सॉरी जी, आपके कमेंट्स की तरफ आ चुके हैं। आदि 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 ये आदि, इतने प्यारे पाँव आदि के। तेरा मुंह क्यों सूजा सूजा है भाई? भाई मैंने शेव नहीं बनाई ना काफ़ी टाइम से, सो द बियर्ड इज कमिंग इन अ वेरी वियर्ड वे, दैट्स ऊपर से फिर भाई आजकल जो ना जिम शिम कर रहा ना, नो देख रहे हो ये स्ट्रेच मार्क्स, देख रहे हो ये? फक ब्रो। डॉलर्स में कमा लो, शायद ना तंग करे। वॉइस ख़राब, आवाज़ ख़राब आ रही है गाइस? आवाज़ ठीक आ रही है, ख़राब आ रही है? हेलो गाइस, कैन यू हियर मी? ठीक है या ख़राब है? इस कंफर्म में प्लीज़। हाइपर एक सोलो कास्ट, ओके। जिम ब्रो वल्ला जिम नहीं जा रहा, वल्ला जिम नहीं जा रहा, 6-7 महीने हो गए हैं, वल्ला जिम नहीं जा रहा। मैं मजाक कर रहा था। इसको फिक्स करें, अजीब साउंड कर रही है, आवाज़ कट के आ रही है। अच्छा आवाज़ कट के आ रही है, लो अब नहीं आएगी यार गाइस, अब सही है आवाज़, बिकॉज वो माइक थोड़ा दूर था ना मुझसे, तो अब नहीं आएगी कट की आवाज़। और बताएं अब सही होगी? और सुनाएं यार गाइस। माइक ऑन होते टाइम पंखे का शोर आता है। अच्छा वो पंखे का शोर होगा पीछे से। लविंग द आउटफिट, थैंक यू अरीका हक, थैंक यू सो मच। मेरे ख्याल से अगर पंखे का शोर कांस्टेंट रहे ना तो आपको इतना तंग नहीं करेगा। बीच में जो फ़िल्टर लगा हुआ है ना, उसकी वजह से होता ही है कि वो शोर जाता है आता है, जाता है आता है, जाता है आता है। आई गेस मुझे ये फ़िल्टर हटा देना चाहिए। नाउ इट वोंट बॉदर यू गाइस अ लॉट। आर यू इन पाकिस्तान? जी सर, आई एम इन पाकिस्तान, आई लिव इन पाकिस्तान। शाउट आउट एवरीबॉडी। फ़िल्टर तंग कर रहा है, हैं? फ़िल्टर, हाँ फ़िल्टर तंग कर रहा है, वो वॉइस वाला फ़िल्टर। वाई आर यू सो डार्क? बिकॉज आई डोंट हैव मोर लाइट्स ऑन। अगर मैं लाइट्स ऑन करूँ तो आई एम गोना लुक लाइक दिस। आई एम स्टिल डार्क। खैर लाइट्स ऑन नहीं है कमरे की, सिर्फ वो नेचुरली एस्पिरेटेड लाइट आ रही है। आई एम वेरी हैप्पी टू सी यू आफ्टर लॉन्ग टाइम। थैंक यू सो मच ब्रो, आई लव यू सो मच, ओ माई गॉड। अब ठीक है जियो यार, क्या बात है पैन, मेरी फुफ्फो से शादी कर लो। व्हाट द फक ब्रो? आदि अलादीन जीसी की वॉच पार्टी। एक इवेंट आता है पूरे साल में, एक इवेंट आता है जिसमें पैसे बनते हैं, जिसमें दिहाड़ी लगती है, और तुम कह रहे हो उसकी वॉच पार्टी कर लूँ मैं? सही है यार। Being this early feels like sexual harassment. What the fuck? Sir, अच्छा guys, 3 minutes and 38 seconds left by the way. वालेकुम सलाम उमर, कैसे हैं आप? लविंग यू, थैंक यू सो मच रिका हक, एंड यू नो आई लव यू टू रिका हक. I heard on Insta that I'd say out of PMGC. No, bro, no. Multan LAN कैसा था experience बताओ. I think if there is anybody from the Multan LAN event in the chat, please tell me how was your experience on the venue. मुर्शिद क्या हाल है? मुर्शिद फटफट आप बताएं. मुर्शिद कैसे हैं? क्या हाल चाल हैं? 10x Tom क्या हाल चाल हैं? कैसे हैं? ये देखो ना, अभी ये मैं ऑन करूँगा, देखो कितनी इम्प्रूव होती है कैम क्वालिटी. हालांकि मैंने सामने सिर्फ वो ओपन किया, कोई फाइल ओपन किया चिट्टे रंग की. खैर कोई बात नहीं, हम काले ही सही हैं. वालेकुम सलाम शान, अल्लाह का शुक्र मैं बिल्कुल ठीक. खरम मुश्तबा IDS स्लॉट, अभी वो स्लॉट का देखते हैं क्या सीन बनता है. अभी उन्होंने वो वापस अपनी स्टेटमेंट वापस ले लिया. PGC से पढ़े हो क्या? वल्लाही मैं PGC से पढ़ा हूँ. मैं पंजाब ग्रुप ऑफ कॉलेजेस रशीदाबाद ब्रांच से पढ़ा हूँ एक टाइम पे. इस ज़माने जाहिलियत में हम भी PGC में हुआ करते थे. मुझे तो जवाब नहीं देते आप, मैं चुप कर जाऊँ. नहीं मरियम, आप क्यों चुप करेंगी? आप बैठे ना. आई एम सॉरी, आई एम रियली सॉरी. क्यों नहीं जवाब देंगे आपको? जस्टिस फॉर PGC गर्ल, डेफिनेटली ब्रो, डेफिनेटली. मेरा बड़ा दिल था मैं इस पर वीडियो बनाऊँ, मेरा बड़ा दिल था मैं इस पर रगड़ूँ आके इनको, लेकिन आवाम पहले से रगड़ी थी. मैंने कहा छोड़ो मिस कराओ. आई गेस योर सैलरी ऑफ एवरी स्ट्रीम इन PMGC और PMPL $500 पर मैच. पता है कितना बनता है $500? कभी उर्दू में, सॉरी उर्दू कह रहा हूँ, कभी पाकिस्तानी करेंसी में कन्वर्ट किया से. लव यू टू ज़ाइद फरीद. ओए स्टार्ट होने वाला है PMGC ग्रुप ड्रॉ. Guys, the group draw is gonna start in a few moments, you know. We don't have much time. Oh yeah. कभी हंसे भी इतने प्यार से, कभी हमसे भी इतने प्यार से है मेरी जान. क्यों नहीं करूँगा तुमसे प्यार से बात, तुम हुक्म करो. भाई मैं अभी बहरीन आया हूँ, ऑन ड्यूटी पर हूँ, आपकी स्ट्रीम देख रहा हूँ. आते रहा करो, हमारा दिल लगा रहता है. आए मेरी जान, थैंक यू सो मच. लव यू ब्रो, लव यू टू मलिक साहब. लेट्स गो, लेट्स फकिंग गो गाइस. क्या लगता है ग्रुप ऑफ डेथ में फिर से फंसेगी I8 येलो ग्रुप थी दिस टाइम. ओह दिस टाइम. अच्छा गाइस स्ट्रीम को शेयर करो, स्ट्रीम को शेयर. रशीदाबाद मुल्तान, यस सर. अलादीन माफिया, उफ क्रेजी ब्रो क्रेजी. सर कैसे मैंने ट्वीट के पेजेस उड़ा दिए, वो काफ़ी अपडेट देते थे, वो वापस बना लेंगे पेजेस, कुछ नहीं होता, पेजेस वापस आ जाएंगे. लव फ्रॉम मनसेरा, थैंक यू सो मच फॉर लव फ्रॉम मुल्तान. तो कहाँ मर जाता है यार, दिल ही नहीं करता स्ट्रीम करने का. आई एम सॉरी गाइस, माई हार्ट ब्रेक्स एवरी टाइम आई स्ट्रीम. माई हार्ट सेज नो. तुम लोग देखो ना, अभी भी देखो 150 पीपल आर वॉचिंग. क्या यार मतलब, दिस इज़ नथिंग, दिस इज़ नॉट गुड ना. जादू करके येलो में डाल दो A8 को. येलो मुश्किल हो गया तो फिर क्या करोगे ब्रो? वालेकुम सलाम सईद हसन, आप भी मुल्तान में हो? यस सर. आपको किडनैप करना है ब्रो? मैं मुल्तान में हूँ, अस्करी 3 में. मेरा एक दोस्त आया था अस्करी 3 में 2 बार. गार्ड ने उसका कार्ड ले लिया. गार्ड कहते हैं हरामी कार्ड दे के जाओ, तुम शक्ल से मशकूक लगते हो. मेरा दोस्त मुझे गुस्से से देख रहा है, उसको सिर्फ पाँव का आपको सिर्फ अंगूठा नजर आ रहा है. मेरा ये दोस्त आया मुझे कहता है मैं पहुंच गया हूं गेट पे. ओए स्टार्ट हो गया, बाद में बात करते हैं इस बारे में. बाद में बताता हूं आपको गाइस.
I'm your host Jason Kappen, joined by the man who needs no introduction, but you know what, for any of you out there who don't know him, not many of you are there. Who are you?
Curseman 30. No, it's just Maxman. No, it's a very exciting time here, Jason. As we know, if you're a true PUBG Mobile Esports fan, PMGC is always the most exciting time of the year. Okay. And we're here to see who's going to be the group of death, which is always the most interesting part of the group draw. So exciting to see how it's going to go down.
Yeah, there's 48 teams. We're going to sort them into 3 different groups. We'll get into that a little bit later on, because before that, we have to show you all something pretty awesome, pretty amazing. We get to see it every single year, and this year is going to be even better than the last. What do we have, Max?
Well, we've got 2 things to reveal, and one of them we're going to start off right now, because PUBG Mobile Esports already, there's a lot of things that are already fun about it, but one thing I'm always interested about when you go to the global events is checking out how's the trophy going to look like. Of course, we had a great trophy when it came to PMGO with the colors of the Brazilian flag. We had PMWC trophy over in Saudi Arabia, and this time around we do have a really sick trophy coming your way for this edition of PUBG Mobile Esports with the PUBG Mobile Global Championship 2024.
Such a tease to have that over the top.
Yes, like you still can't see it. You have a bit of a tease now happening over here, and here is going to be your PMGC 2024 trophy.
Itna simple reveal.
As you can see right here, includes some aspects of the PMGC 2024
like
logo,
this?
which I think is a first really, especially
like this?
with the golden aspect. Well, aspect, it's just it's entirely golden. It's not just an aspect at this point, and I gotta say, personally, Jason,
nothing, bro.
This is the best PUBG
trophy is
Esports trophy we've ever had, so I'm very excited to see what your community thinks about this trophy.
ये reveal है ये.
I am proud of you though, Max, because you know what? In rehearsals, that trophy, well, let's just say we had to take some time to repair it.
We had to get some glue.
No, but obviously we're here for the group draw, right? And what this is about is we have 48 teams, 3 different groups.
Guys, सबकी stream सही चल रही है, किसी का मसला तो नहीं आ रहा.
Red. But to avoid certain situations happening out there, because some regions, like SCA, has 11 teams qualified.
Buffering करिए ना stream.
We don't.
Guys, give me 1 second. मैं ये buffering fix
करता
हूँ. Give me 1 second, guys.
Possible. So we're going to be taking a look at the team or the regions with the highest amount of teams, which is SCA with 11. Then we break it down into sub-regions, and from there we will draw each team in that sub-region.
Yep, I think it's fixed now. I think it's fixed.
So we'll try to spread them out as much as we can, because you know what? I don't think, you know,
आप
SCA
सब girls को comment पढ़ो, ऐसा बिल्कुल नहीं है भाई, ऐसा
teams
बिल्कुल नहीं है.
at the
High
same
will be
time.
31st October.
It's just
very nice.
PMSL PMGC edition.
PMSL Global Championship. That's what it becomes. So let's actually get things going, Max. We got our lovely supply drops here. There's a lot of them. I know you're hoping for an MG3 in one of them, but I'll tell you right now, Max, there's no MG3s.
I'm not going to get the best weapon in the game, unfortunately. But here we're going to kick things off with the 2024 PMSL Southeast Asia Indonesian teams, which is quite a few of them. We'll have to see. We're going to be having 4 teams from this region. And I'm looking at Alter Ego, Jason, seeing how that's going to go for them, which group are they going to get into. But here we go.
Better than their PMSL.
We don't talk about
15
guys, stream को like करो जी.
Let's go, guys. You don't have to bring them up every single time. But here we go. Our first team is going to be RRQ Ryu, going into Group Green.
Ryu.
Good to see RRQ back in a global tournament, Jason. Feels good.
Yeah, I feel like it's been, what, since 2020, 2021 since we've seen them?
Yeah, it's been a while.
Hopefully it won't curse them
They're
this
going to
time,
do something else, like...
I won't talk when they'll Miramar. That's what I'm going to do.
So this team's going to be going into Group Yellow, and it's going to be Bigatron Knights. Okay, so Zuxi coming back into the mix yet again for another PMGC. I would almost love to have like a graphic showing us how many times the players have been at PMGC. And I feel like Zuxi's got to be... I think he's been to every single one, if I'm not mistaken.
He's a reoccurring factor when it comes to PMGC, yeah, for sure.
But winning it is a different factor.
Alter Ego Aries, going to go into Group Red. Very fitting with the color of their logo.
And very fitting for the blood that they're going to be ensuing in their group. Obviously, for everyone out there who didn't watch our watch parties at CSA, I like to bash on Max because Alter Ego is one of his favorite teams with one of his favorite players
of the region, yeah.
So.
Here we go for our last team from Indonesia. It is going to be Voin Donkey ID. Going into Group Green.
So that means we move on now into the next sub-region of SCA. And that is going to be Vietnam with 3 teams. You have Xavier, you have PMGC Esports, and you have Team Secret. Nice. I love how
I'm being careful. Open. During rehearsal, I cracked a few by mistake, so I'm being just a little bit cautious.
Lost one across the room as well.
Here's our first team coming in from Vietnam, and it is going to be Xavier.
Dingoes.
Okay, so joining Bigatron Knights here in Group Yellow.
Yeah. With Levi's or Shadows now. He's always changing name. I don't know.
Guys,
I'll keep tabs on this player.
So many different names but they've looked really good.
Always making it to global events. So like, you know that if you have a global event, Xavier are going to be a part of the equation. As our next team is going to be Getso Roy Esports. Getso wanted a part of PMGC. We'll just partner up.
I mean, who doesn't want a part of PMGC?
That's a fair point. And here's our last team from this region. There's then going to be Team Secret.
It's always good having Team Secret at global events. You want to know why?
Why? Tell me.
Because their social media manager is phenomenal.
He is good.
They have so many great memes coming out. Hopefully we'll have some good ones. Hopefully they'll make it into the Grand Finals, so we'll continue to see those.
Yeah. Next region we're going to head into is going to be Thailand for PMSL
South Asia end mein aayega bhai.
Going to have only 2 teams.
So we got Vampire and we have FaZe Clan. I'm hoping it's Vampire to join Xavier and Bigatron.
उनका साउंड कम करो कम कर दिया मैंने साउंड
कम मैं बढ़ा लेता हूँ this group is looking stacked already how's Vampire gonna do Max
nice Vampire is I told you yellow group बड़ा खतरनाक बनेगा देखना अभी
so you can like tweak it to fit proper.
But are they going to remain the group of death until the end? No, I mean, it's early to say.
FaZe Clan. Oh, this is also looking nice. FaZe and Alter Ego in the same group, bro.
It's gonna be yeah,
they're going to be over in Group Green. And that means we're going to be moving over now to 2 sub-regions. We have Malaysia and we have the 2024 PMCL, who both have 1 team each. So just for clarity's sake,
Pakistan में बस एक ball होगी. Pakistan होगा ही नहीं मेरे ख्याल से. South Asia होगा.
1 team.
And don't get cocky here, Max.
I will not. I will be very cautious. Yeah, here you go. 1 team from the region is going to be Alliance.
They looked good at PMWC in the group stage at least.
That's
but
true.
when they got to the finals, they unfortunately kind of fell apart.
Green drum
Obviously
देखो
got to
कसम
see
से
them
कितना
last year
shit
as
है.
well at PMGC, so have some hope.
So be careful if you're with them in the league stage. But in the finals, it's fine.
Yeah, exactly.
There you go. And for the last one here for the 2024 PMCL, it's going to be, of course, just 1 team. And it is Harami Bro.
Harame bro. Harame bro.
It's tough to be a team that stands out. in FCA. Honestly, with the
Bro, मैं बता रहा हूँ खेलों में बहुत कुछ करना होने वाला है
we're
अभी.
going to find out if they can do so. Hopefully for them advance into the Grand Finals.
Yep.
And who do we have coming up now? Because that should be SCA done.
Yeah, we are done with SCA. Now we're going to be moving over to the EMEA region, starting things off with the MEA teams this time around.
Oh.
This will be interesting because we have some good teams here. We got Twisted Minds, we got Brute Force, Nigma Galaxy, we have Na'Vi.
Interesting to see how it's going to go for Nigma Galaxy because they had a big roster change after many years of keeping the same team. So how's it going to work out in PMGC? We'll have to see. So here we go. It is going to be Na'Vi, aka Natsu.
Na'Vi
I think we got to restart because them not in Group Yellow is like a shame.
It's not
just
fitting.
to match the colors.
Yeah.
So Na'Vi is also joining your Group Red with Aries.
I don't like how this is going. Can we redo?
मुझे लग रहा है कि ग्रुप येलो में 4MV भी आएगी, A7 भी आएगी. कोई पता नहीं है भाई.
Some players that are going to
बेड़ा करो को ना ग्रुप येलो का.
PMGC here for the first time. So interested to see how that's going to be potentially panning out for them. Now for
Nigma Galaxy
Yellow. It's going to be
Twisted Minds. इनका बड़ा अच्छा लाइन है Twisted Minds का ये वाला.
I mean, of course you know it's going to be Rauf. Oops.
I was so confused for a second. Like, what?
I had to throw you off there.
Not saying Robs, by the way. It's like
Nigma Galaxy इसमें आ गई ग्रुप रेड में.
And for our last team from MEA, it is going to be Nigma Galaxy.
Nice. Group Green ठीक जा रहा है. Group Red is okay, but yellow.
You know, we got to see them last year in PMGC Group Stage as well. Not easy to do, and obviously with a big change of roster, a complete roster swap pretty much. Good to see them, but also, of course, good to see the boys at Twisted Minds get there.
It's good. Like, there was a lot of questions about how their roster was going to perform. Here, moving into the teams from Turkey region, we are going to be having 3 teams from here. And
Turkey.
No, S2G.
Nice.
No.
S2G.
A little bit of a rough time since
S2G
after
आएगी
they
इसके
won
बाद देखना.
2 years ago.
Yellow में S2G आ रही है.
We've got some good players here that are going to be making it in. Z-Wolf, etc. Wrong side.
Bryce puts आगे Regnum Karya.
Yeah.
Before I show them, so I know they're the right side.
Regnum Karya
is going to be getting in here.
No S2G.
It happens.
Oh damn it.
Fine.
That's why we do it live.
S2G. Yo, S2G ने qualify नहीं किया. Yo, bro, what the fuck?
For now.
Can you? I heard you can juggle. Can you?
I cannot juggle. I'm not even going to attempt to. But the next team that is going to be coming from Turkey is going to be Zeus Esports.
Okay.
Which is weird to hear because we're normally not expecting them to be a team from Turkey.
Yeah.
Expecting a Mongolian team. But
you're not from Mongolia and you're called Zeus. Is that allowed?
I mean, the fact is, like, for us, kind of some unknown names. There, so they have a chance to prove themselves on the global stage. It's going to be definitely a difficult journey, but a journey nonetheless.
Yeah. And for our last team from the Turkey region, it is going to be IWNRX.
NRX. Istanbul Wildcats. They played really well.
Especially going into PMWC. Had a bit of a rough time in the finals, but when it comes to fragging power, I think they can do really well going into PMGC.
Who do we got coming up next?
And now the last team from the European region is, well, region is going to be Europe. So very fitting for EMEA.
So we have what? Team Spirit, Virtus Pro, and 77 in here?
Yeah, I think Team Spirit, there was a lot of doubters after their performance at the start of the year. And now they're going to try and prove it. They got Matic on the team, right, Jason? Which now with the team that they already
guys,
proved when they were back
stream
in
को like करें जल्दी से.
G Gladiators that they can
IASF, International Esports Student Federation.
Dagestan 77 with Shifu.
That one got me because I was
International
like,
Esports Federation.
LL, hopefully they don't take too many of those. But
yeah, who knows?
Yeah,
Team Spirit in yellow.
Is it Team Spirit, Jason?
Let's go! Let's go!
I'm saving my juice.
Let's go!
For my picks.
For your picks?
When I'm doing them.
For our next team, it is going to be Team Spirit.
GG!
I would say out of the European teams, one of the...
IADBR yellow, मैं बता रहा हूँ मैं. Walaikum salam, bro.
I think people are hoping the most.
They have the expectations, but PMWC showed something different.
For sure, exactly. There you go. The last team that was left over is going to be Virtus Pro.
Nice.
With Icy on the team.
Yellow is gonna go.
There's too many Icies, man.
Yellow is gonna go down. It will be in yellow.
All right, so that rounds up EMEA, which means we're going to be heading over to CSA.
No,
you're good. You're good.
Penalty नहीं कहते prediction कहते हैं सालों.
I was like, wait.
देख यार मैंने बोला.
I gotta protect my boy Doc, right? We're going in.
Those are my cue cards.
Those are my cue cards.
Those are my cue cards.
But if you want mine, feel free.
You can take them. It's fine.
Okay, you know I can give you yours if you want.
Bro, just imagine. Just imagine.
Thanks,
I did write that. Yeah, he's right.
Okay.
Oh my god.
So we got a lot of balls here for this.
What region are we covering here then, Jason?
CSA,
South Asia.
Central Asia.
Central and
Of
South
course, CSA,
Asia.
we covered it. Jason Wright in the watch parties.
Yes, we did.
A lot of really strong teams.
Yellow में वो आ रही है क्या नाम है यार उसका मंगोलियन टीम है
That's
जो
4MV.
4MV.
If that's correct, man, I'm looking awesome.
Wow,
STI.
Max,
No.
you're wrong.
I'm wrong. Okay. There we go.
But I'm used to it. We got Stalwart Esports.
Steve
Who
क्या बताया था मैंने
honestly had
बोला
the biggest
ST आ रही है
blow
यार तुम लोग मानते नहीं हो ना
from
ST आ रही है इसके बाद देखना
Probably
4MV
due to
है
the fact that they changed almost their entire
इसके बाद
roster.
4MV है येलो में ओए 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 ओए
The fact is
प्रेडिक्शन
they
देखा करो
performed
भाई की
extremely well
बस
the
छोड़
entire
दो बाकी
season,
सब
and considering we still have the hot drops out of them and they were still able to
भाई
come
की बस
out.
प्रेडिक्शन देखा
Even
करो
the- during the
बस
PMGC was great to see.
I'm just happy they kept
और
Chris
स्ट्रीम
on
को
the
लाइक
team. I
करते
feel
जाओ
like
शाबाश
he
सारे
showed true
500 लाइक
potential
करवाओ
going into
और
spring.
मेजर
But here we
प्राइड
go. Our next team is going to be Major Pride heading
Nice.
into Group
I
Yellow.
think it's fair to say, Max, that if you guys didn't watch CSA, that was probably one of the biggest surprises to see
In the
Major Pride,
finals,
because they did not look good the entire year, especially in League Stage when it came to fall. But hey, all it takes is like 3-4 days of play and you can get yourself.
भाई
Yep, that's true. Our next team
ये
is going to be Incilio, going into Group Red. And Incilio, for those who don't know, is actually AOR that's been picked up by Incilio.
अच्छा
So, if you were a
AOR
fan of AOR, now you are a fan of Incilio. That's pretty much it.
No, you nailed it. You nailed it. Is this going to be 4MV?
This is going to be... No, it's not now. It's not 4MV. Is it 4MV? No. I just can't get these
नहीं
right, but here we
यार,
go.
मजा नहीं आया
4MV,
यार, ये
the
गलत
heavy
हो
hits
गया,
of CSA
ये
region
गलत हो
right.
गया
Jason. Like,
ये।
they're the best team in the region. It's undeniable at this point. And they
अबे
got
ST
your
और वो
boy,
एक
my
ही
boy
उसमें आ
Doc.
गए हैं
Yeah, my boy
ST और
Doc, man.
4MV
Which
सेम
means
में
we
आ
still
गए हैं
have another big name team in here, though. They didn't play like a big name team in the fall.
Which one are you talking about?
नहीं यार ये नहीं होना चाहिए था
I don't know. I don't know. So we're not talking about Falcons Force. No, definitely not.
Nope, we're talking about Demorte.
The
right
Morte
now. No,
the
Demorte, a
Morte
team who honestly kind of deserved it. They were really consistent.
हमारे
in spring,
caster
they
थे
were
वो
very
कहते थे
consistent in
DMR
fall
के
as well.
मूर्ते
I'm really happy, I think, to see them actually qualify.
और
That's
एक
true.
भाई
I
था
think the Morte
caster
really
भाई
stand out when it comes to fragging potential. That makes a lot of their strategy
Star
and
कहाँ
plays
है?
in these
They're
games
sleeping
possible. And if they can
inside their
transition
house.
that successfully from that playstyle going into PMGC, I'm excited. You can go. You can reveal it.
So, you know, I wanted to give them their moment.
डैड की
Because,
मरुद
if they perform like they did at
Falcons,
PMGC, then that moment's gonna be very short. So, but Falcons, man, like obviously with the
पाकिस्तान
changes,
से एक ही
right, coming
निकलनी
in
है
with,
बस
like, East joining the team. We didn't really know what to expect out of them, and unfortunately, at PMGC it didn't work out too well. But they did start to get into a bit of a groove.
Yeah, the
अच्छा हो
start
रहा है
of
बैलेंस हो रहा है
PMSL CSA 4 was a little bit of a rough
आहिस्ता
start, but they
आहिस्ता
did get into the rhythm of things by the end of that season. So I feel like they build that synergy
ऐसे
now.
तो
And they're
छोड़
gonna
गए
be
region
looking
यार
good, hopefully heading into
CSA छोड़ गए
PMGC.
एसन भाई
Who's next?
एसन भाई अब सिर्फ ना
South Asia, which is
South Asia?
उनका
teams coming
WIF
in here.
रीजन है WIFE
You know who's going to be one of them? Your boys DRS.
The Ghost of the Mountain.
Ghost of the Mountains. But I mean, to be fair, on Miramar, they definitely look like ghosts in the mountains. They look like more of the terror on the mountains.
Yeah, Sleepy
And
can hit
DRS,
the
DRS
there we
gaming
go.
Yeah,
nice
there we go. DRS going to be the next team, or the first team from this region.
अबे ये क्या भाई तीन रीजन तीन टीमें
Man.
The mini 14 man, I really want to
Fair.
see Sleepy just stand out. I don't know. I don't care if it's DRS.
This is
or
not right,
like
yaar.
any
DRS
of the
doing
weapons
pay,
he wants to try and
4MB
use for
doing
DRS,
pay.
but he can do it so well with the mini 14. So just give it to him.
I'm waiting
It's
for you to
fine.
stop talking. So
Yeah, I
wanna
just
give
want to
each
get
team a moment.
insight on teams. It's
Here we
fine.
go. Or esports.
Or esport. No hot drops.
आयर
I'm
ट्रेड में आ
sad
रही है
because that was some of the most entertaining player reactions
In
I've
spring.
ever had in PUBG Mobile when they would yell at each other for hot dropping and winning or losing. But that does move us into Pakistan. And of course, there should be only one team in here, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, it's going to be I8 Esports with Falak here. That's just what a standout in full season,
With
man. Taking
Falak?
the MVP. Oh, not the
We'll
MVP,
see-
the
we'll see if it's
grenade.
them. We'll see if it's them.
I mean, there's not really too many options here, but the grenade master of full season 2024, taking it away from Doc. And here you go.
Red बहुत खतरनाक है
I8 Esports.
This is when they're like, you know what, we've had too
रेड
much
में
of
यार
them messing
OGs हैं
around
सारे
with
देखो ना Falcons
I know why they did well. It's because
FaZe
they removed one of the
Navi
logos. They had 3 logos. In
Alter
spring.
Ego
That's true. Like you said, Falak, big standout for the
I
team.
guess-
And
I
honestly,
guess
great to
Red
see, too,
is
because when
a
Chris was on the
fine
roster, he kinda
fine
became
group for
overshadowed
now
by
अभी
the
तक के लिए
star name of crypto.
Guys, stream like करें जो लोग अभी आए हैं.
because we're
Let's hit
heading over
500
to
likes.
Americas.
500
We're
likes
heading
कर
over to
देते हैं जल्दी
Brazil.
से.
I think
जल्दी से
this
check
is
करें
gonna
सब
be a
लोग.
really
Stream
interesting one
like
because
करें.
we do have, of course, Alpha 7 finally
Ready to find group
getting
अभी तक के
themselves
लिए.
a global tournament trophy, even though they did slightly break it. And I think everyone is gunning them as to be the #1 team coming into PMGC.
Can they do it back to back though? We'll see.
Is this
पाकिस्तान को सब अलग जगह रखा हुआ है.
it's gonna
Slot
get it
बढ़
wrong.
गया
I don't know why.
PSF.
How are you so bad at
Is it out? No, no way.
No, it's Team Liquid.
Okay, don't scare me like that. Here we go. Team Liquid is going to be your first team from Brazil.
कोई बात नहीं यार.
You know what, Team Liquid, it was nice to see a team
कुछ नहीं होता.
challenge the old guard of Alpha
ऐसा
7
तो
being the
होता
top
रहता है
team.
ऐसे कामों
That's
में.
true.
In Brazil, in Americas. Obviously, they didn't beat him this time when it came to PMSL.
Thanks to the double point there.
They tried extra hard. Loops Esports.
For the next
यार ये
team.
बहुत खतरनाक बन रहा है ये
coming
लोग.
back into it and getting into PMGC.
Look
Credit
at-
to them, man.
Yeah, going into group
देखते हैं.
yellow alongside the BTR, D Xavier, Vampire, etc. Some pretty big names over in that
रेड
group.
और येलो दोनों बड़े मजेदार. मतलब रेड फिर भी इतना नहीं है लेकिन येलो भाई.
This is like, well, you're just turning it anyway. So it doesn't
A7.
change anything.
A7.
Oh, we're saving.
Alpha
it seems like
7
we're
East,
saving
oh,
the
Fury
top
Eyes.
of the last
Uh-oh.
period, though. Again, another team that we talked about when they have the roster changes coming into
ये
this year.
इस्तांबुल वाइल्डकैट्स हैं. नहीं.
The lowest
वो तो
placed
उसमें थे.
team actually
Sorry,
in PMSL
Turkish में.
from Brazil. So I think that they kind of need
ये
to
कौन सी फ्यूरी है कौन सी है?
go against expectations that people might have of them because you're going up against your Alpha 7s, your Team Liquids, like your Influence Rages also. It's going to be quite tough.
ये
So they need
BR
to stand out if they can for the Brazilian
And
teams.
it's Alpha 7.
ब्राजील.
No, it's not.
Bra
It's not Alpha
Esports.
7.
Yeah.
It is Influence Rage. I think what the saddest thing for me
Oh,
about them and their history
Influence
is like
Rage.
I think they won
मैं बता रहा हूँ
the
भाई.
PMPL
ये ग्रीन कहीं और जा रहा है इस बार.
the regional that
The
we kind of got rid of the championship back
ऐसा ऐसा ना येलो से ग्रीन पे शिफ्ट हो रही है
They
डोमिनेशन.
weren't really able to transition that into
Yellow
the
से
global
green.
Can we bring back the championships and no more PMSL? It was good for us.
stage. Alpha 7.
Yeah.
There we go. The last team coming in from Brazil.
Imagine
and
यहाँ पे
top
IAD भी आई
dog.
होती है.
No one can argue against that.
Loops and
so
A7
Group Yellow is
same.
going to be having then two Brazilian teams in Loop Esports
All
and
groups
Alpha
cooking
7.
board.
So of
सही
course
बात
the
है bro.
Brazilian teams, Jason, known to be very aggressive. So if you want to go up against them in that region, in that group, it's going to be quite tough. But who's next?
We have Latin America with 2 teams coming in.
Team Queso is going to be a part of it.
Yes, they are.
Yep.
I mean, Team Queso, we've been talking about them as long as basically PUBG Mobile's been out, so.
Quite rough since they did lose Ayala. I think that was one of the
Speaking
big
of,
losses.
The
There you
big cheese.
Nice team
coming
Queso.
in.
go. Wait, the big cheese going into Group Red.
Oh,
They're
red
heading.
group.
If only it was yellow.
You know, our final team here from Latin America.
Nice.
Latam.
Latam.
They're going to have the toughest time, I think.
For sure.
Obviously, coming in here against the best teams in the world. with
Guys
not
क्या लगता है कौन सा
really
ग्रुप?
any
मुझे
global
तो
experience,
ग्रुप
I think
रेड.
they are going to struggle the most.
कुक होता हुआ
However,
दिखाई
it
दे
also
रहा है
means
ग्रुप
there's not
रेड.
a lot of expectations
नहीं,
on
red
them.
नहीं.
They could potentially
Which one?
surprise some teams.
To be honest, Jason,
वो
after
कौन सा group है?
PMWC,
तीसरा
anything
वाला.
could happen. Like, really,
Yeah.
it can be
Yellow
all
है
over
ना
the
वो?
place in
हाँ,
global
yellow.
events. But now moving on
Yellow
to
ही cook हो रहा है अभी
the
के
North
लिए.
American
Wow,
team.
you remembered. The
From
North American team.
There's only one.
Yellow
only
भी.
one.
It's going to be Inco,
Only need one.
which is weird to say. Inco, North America. But
Falcons.
who snuck that one in there?
Inco going to be coming in from North America here. The NA representatives. I mean, obviously a strong team dating back to some players like on Mizexis who played in North America as well for a long time. I think they could do okay, to be honest.
That's weird that you're saying that about an NA team, Jason. You're looking positive about NA. What is?
You're right. You're right. I'm kind of
Like, wait a
second-guessing
minute.
myself now.
This isn't on brand for Jason. I'm a little bit surprised.
So we're moving over into the PEL teams. Now, one team obviously hasn't been decided just yet, so there will be one of these in here that's just kind of
Yellow
like
and
a
green.
holder spot. And
Yeah.
so we do
अभी
have
तक के लिए red
qualification
looks fine.
into place.
But we do have Thunder Talk, which we haven't really seen them outside of their region, so I'm very excited to
31
see
से
how
start
the
है
players are going
PMGC.
to
इस
perform
महीने
there.
के 31 से.
So it's Thunder Talk. That one is Thunder Talk Gaming.
You got the T
फिर
right.
से कोई unexpected.
TJB.
Ow, I got one
Oh,
left. I'll
nice.
take it.
Tong Jia Bao.
Tong Jabao is going to
Oh,
be
we got the
the
Tang
first
Jia
team.
Bao.
PMWC.
Tang
I think it was kind of
Jia
a surprise that they actually placed lower than Tiamba in that event, but still TGB was able to show us like they could easily be any team from China could compete globally for sure.
Yeah, but you talk about Chamba, right? And if they're the next team that's going to get picked, yeah,
TJB
maybe.
is so
I was
sick.
gonna say that would be like
That would be
perfect.
great. I feel like a team that had some high expectations coming out from their region.
Thunder
But here we
Talk
go. Thunder
Gaming.
Talk is going to be our second team from the PL region.
Yeah, and again, as we like kind of talked about before we started doing this, it's nice to see that PEL always brings us new teams in these global events.
That's true.
तो भाई क्या चाहता है आयट के साथ क्या T1 की टीम डाल दें कंपटीशन थर्ड ग्रुप में होगा ऑब्वियसली ऐसे आलियान भाई हमें तो पता नहीं था कि PMGC ग्रुप ड्रॉ देख रहे हैं हमें लगा हम देख रहे हैं
Our third team.
छोड़ो यार
So
Well qualified Hash 1.
They're going to be in at least.
Paraboy is going to try so hard, man. You just know he's going to...
He's going to get there one way or another, whether it's talent or player. Let's be fair. Come on.
Like, didn't make it? Oh, well, I'm still going to try.
Yeah, yellow.
Him and his posse
yeah,
walking
yellow,
into the talent room when we were there last year. You just knew he was coming.
Yeah,
just starstruck. Oh, Paraboy, wait.
everyone went up to him. But of course, that leaves us with one last team from PEL. It's going to be Tiamba. And I know, like, well, Kalaris talked so highly of them, and we got to see why he talked so highly of them back at PMWC. A very strong contender, and the fact they're now back at a global event after playing at PMWC, I think they have a lot of potential, a lot of heat behind them.
Yeah, I think they have the IHC syndrome, which is a lot of eliminations, lacking a little bit on the
alter ego
placement point side of things, but no.
Well,
hopefully they can learn from their previous PMWC experience, right?
IHC syndrome, at least they, did better in their region.
Yeah, that's true.
Local stuff.
भाई सारे ग्रुप बहुत टफ है सारे ग्रुप obviously मनी टफ है
so sorry we're heading to South Korea
but कोई ऐसा अभी तक ग्रुप नहीं है जो
so we do have DRX part of the mix
इसमें आपको कि ये सबसे ज़्यादा
big surprise towards the end of PMWC
are you gonna get one of them right
group of death कोई नहीं सारे group of death है भाई बहुत balance technical लग रहा है
it's gonna be D plus K
I can't get anything
nice
I think they were a surprising I don't want to say letdown
D plus Kia influence rates
D plus Kia be like the top team
इस ग्रुप में 4 MVP वहीं पे ST भी वहीं पे
astonishing.
It was the D plus Kia era like 2 years ago, in my opinion. It's kind of changed ever since
all
then.
the groups looks well balanced. इस बार लग रहा है जैसे proper script के साथ आए हो सब.
DRX,
here we go. Of course, some high expectations set after PMWC. Of course, it's not like a big game-winning strategy they played, but again, a lot of learnings taken from that mid-year tournament.
No group is easy. I'm sorry guys, मुझे नींद आ रही है. हम पूरी रात नहीं सोए थे वैसे सही से.
Yeah, I can see there's a huge pile.
About to tip over. So we're moving over to Japan, PMJL, the Japan League.
IHC किधर से आएगी?
No reject.
Yeah, no reject. For now, they still have a chance to qualify. I think that would be probably one of the biggest upsets of the year to see them do so well, win PMGO, do so well at PMWC getting second, and then not make it into PMGC. But we'll see. We obviously have some of the names we got to be talking about here. And we have a new name, Voltex, coming out.
Voltex, guys, Voltex भी आ गया PMGC में. GG guys.
We see the same teams.
Voltex in PMGC.
They were just kind of mixing up rosters, but it's always like the same players coming back. It'd be good to see some new names.
Yeah, I'm very excited to see how they're going to perform in this tournament. But here we go. Our last team coming in from Japan. It is going to be CAG Osaka. Can't go Osaka.
Apni fake ID se. Nice comment.
I say UMP. Do you say
CAG Osaka. Okay, they're also a really good team.
But I don't say.
No group looks easy, bro.
There we go. Now we're going to be heading into.
But I do say the not AWM.
I'm sorry guys, I'm sleepy.
I'm just gonna move both.
I'm gonna sleep.
But now we're going to go into the Korea versus Japan event. This is an undecided slot. I think we're all kind of looking at reject here, Jason, to try and qualify. I talked to their coach on Instagram and he said that they're going to try so hard to qualify because we might have Radio Seoul being able to get PMGO MVP title, PMWC MVP title, and maybe make it PMGC. So here you go. This will be your first place team from the Korea versus Japan tournament.
And of course, that does leave us with one. I'm just going to leave this here for now because you know what?
Invited?
I don't need to have balls rolling in the middle of this. It's our special invite slot. If you guys haven't noticed over on social media, it has been announced who it's going to be. You know, for the sake of continuity, I will pour it out. Even though there's just one. And we all know who it already is at the moment. It's going to be your IHC, who I think, not to talk negatively, but I think they have the biggest fall off. Actually, I don't
nice,
know.
bro.
We discussed on our watch party.
IHC भी आ गई, Tiamba भी आ गई, TJ भी आ गई.
PMGC and then under
Virtus Pro भी आ गई, Navi भी आ गई, FaZe भी आ गया, Volteco भी आ गया.
Yeah, that's a massive fall off after winning PMGC 2023, right? So we'll see that. I was like,
yeah, no, man, the groups, like, this is shaping up to be really interesting. At first glance, I'm trying to think who would be a group of death in this one. I mean, looking at yellow, you have, your D Xavier, your Vampire, you've got Team Spirit in there, you got Twisted Minds, Alpha 7.
There you go, guys.
Who are you looking at?
All the groups look
even,
like,
to be honest, between all of this. Normally we have one that stands out right away. I don't have it right now. I think I'm going to have to think about it in the back of my head for a bit.
So sorry guys,
I'm actually really happy with these groups.
Well balanced groups.
Yeah,
you guys stream like
I mean,
look at
they could definitely be
starting from 31st of October.
With Alter Ego Aries.
Why is it my group?
I mean, because Alter Ego. I mean, you got Navi in there, which I don't know how they're going to do when it comes to a global stage. I know locally they've been able to play well, especially with Lemon on the team. Enigma Galaxy, again, getting to global is going to be tough. I8, I think, is going to be the really interesting one for me. I think that's probably the team I'm looking out for the most in Group Red.
Yeah.
Just because they've had such a 180
Hello, Esports,
from spring to fall.
Looks very promising.
Like
that's true. I'm personally looking at Group Yellow a little bit here with the Team Spirit. I think after PMWC, we're like, what's happening with this team? Of course, there's the great addition of Matic, but they got a group that's looking pretty stacked, especially because you got Alpha 7, you've got Loops, you've got the two Brazilian teams, right? So it is going to definitely be a very aggressive lobby. So
guys, groups आपके
Spirit,
सामने.
this is not going to be an easy finals qualification.
No group is easy.
Fight for it.
Qualification is never easy.
It
was never supposed to be.
And it's not going to be us doing a show match here live. It's actually about how you at home can potentially get yourself over to PMGC. How can they do that, Max?
Well, right now, if you do go and play Ultimate Royale, which is a great mode, I'm struggling a bit because everyone is so good. But the first,
you have bots to feed on.
No bots. So I'm struggling a bit. But if you are ranked first at the end of this season of Ultimate Royale, which ends on the 14th of November, you're going to be invited to head on over to London for the PMGC 2024 Grand Finals. So not only are you just getting a free trip to like check out the Grand Finals of PMGC, but maybe you can get in contact with players, orgs, and that guy can maybe get involved in esports and actually become like a pro player. That would be such a great story from #1 of Ultimate Royale to the next PMGC champion later on down the line. That would be huge.
Now. 2024 spectator, 2025 winner.
That would be a great storyline. I'd love that.
That'd be a great storyline. Well, obviously we do have our groups now settled. I'm really excited to see what's going to happen, but Max, we still have to wait just a little bit, not too long, because on October 31st is when groups will be kicking off. We're not sure what group we'll be starting things off, so every team you better be prepared, but it's going to be exciting. You're not going to want to miss it, and of course,
let's see कि क्या होता है. अब 31 अक्टूबर से स्टार्ट है, ज़्यादा कुछ दिन बचे नहीं हैं. 14 दिन बाद PMGC स्टार्टिंग, 14 days only, 2 weeks. 2 weeks guys, 2 weeks के बाद PMGC will start. So for now it was nice talking to you guys, very nice talking to you guys, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. If you have any questions you can spam in the chat. I will reply. I will try to reply. ग्रुप रेड के मैचेस इस्लामाबाद से हैं, बिल्कुल ऐसे ही है, लाहौर इस्लामाबाद में होंगे. एंड आई एम गोना गो एंड गेट माई स्लीप, ब्यूटी स्लीप. दैट डजंट गिव मी ब्यूटी. मिलते हैं कल नहीं 31 को. अल्लाह हाफिज़ गाइस, टेक केयर. स्ट्रीम को लाइक करें. ओके बाय बाय. ग्रुप्स आर वेरी बैलेंस्ड, वेरी गुड. मज़ा आएगा. इट्स नॉट गोना बी इजी टू क्वालिफाई. इट कैन नेवर बी इजी टू क्वालिफाई. PMGC से आगे it's never easy. PMGC के अंदर it's never easy. See you. Allah Hafiz guys. Bye bye. Love you. Cholo guy. Thank you so much. Love you all. Bye bye.